Good and gracious God, we journey to your perfection in our quest for success. And our very success is your perfection, living and breathing in, among, and through us. And as we seek your perfection, we seek success, the success that comes through all of us, connected as community, the success that relates to how we treat one another and how we are accountable then for that treatment with and in one another. We look to success for people we serve because it is in service, it is in serving that we find our true destiny, which is success, which is your perfection, which is to whom and for whom we journey. Ke agua ne no no ne no ke agua no mai aloha amama ua noa. The prayer is freed. It is yours.
Well, mahalo to Reverend John Ha'oli Tomoso for setting such a spiritual tone for a fruitful and productive day with his lovely invocation. Thank you again, Reverend. Well, aloha and welcome to our third annual Hawaii Small Business Conference. We're delighted to have you join us. My name is Leslie Wilkins, and I'm honored to serve as the President and CEO of Maui Economic Development Board. MEDB is your host for this conference, and my colleagues have worked very hard to make this a very enlightening 2 days, so thank you to our team. The timing of this conference is strategically planned during National Small Business Week. And yes, it is to celebrate the vital contributions of America's entrepreneurs and small business owners, and especially here at home, all of you, Maui County small business owners. Did you know that more than half of Americans either own or work for a small business? Thanks to your dedication and perseverance, small business creates about 2 out of every 3 new jobs in our nation each year. In just a few moments, I will introduce our mayor to give opening remarks, but I also wanted to recognize some of our elected officials who will be here during the day. Senator Roz Baker, Hawaii State Senator, will be here a little later. Maui County Council Chair Kelly King, who is a small business owner as well. And also here, we're delighted to have Maui County Office of Economic Development Director Kei Fukumoto. I hope I haven't missed anyone. As others come in during the day, we'll recognize them here from the podium. Well, as any conference, this conference would not be possible without the help of our community partners and sponsors. So we have a special mahalo to make to those community partners: the Economic Development Alliance of Hawaii, the Maui Chamber of Commerce, the Maui Native the Maui Native Hawaiian Chamber of Commerce, the Maui Hotel and Lodging Association, and the Maui Business Development Strategic Alliance, of which MEDB is proud to be a member, whose resource tables are outside for you to enjoy, have conversation, and get further materials. Please see them at break. Those that are exhibiting at the tables are the Maui County Business Resource Center, the Small Business Development Center, MEO's Business Development Center, and the State Department of Business, Economic Development, and Tourism also have a table. So at this time, we would like to recognize and mahalo our sponsors. At the seed level, we have Akina Tours and Transportation, Allstate, and Coconut Condos, a recent winner of a Hawaii State SBA award. At the startup level, Pro Service Hawaii. At the growth level, Grow with Google, and the High Technology Development Corporation, known as HTDC. Our premier sponsors at the enterprise level include Pacific Media Group and the Maui News. And finally, mahalo to the County of Maui and the Office of Economic Development for your support. We really appreciate partnering and supporting and having your support. Please, let's take a moment to give our sponsors and partners a round of applause. Please join me in thanking them. To give you a snapshot, as other conferees who is here with you today, we have a few demographic slides to share. As you can see, 43% of you are with startups, 24% with mature growth companies, and 33% with mature companies. So we have a nice cross-section of small business in Maui County here with us. There are many also business sectors represented in this room, ranging from professional services to healthcare, manufacturing, and more. And finally, as you can see on this chart, more than half of you have fewer than 5 employees. So please give yourselves a round of applause for budgeting your most valuable asset, your time, to be here today. It is a sign of your dedication to build and grow successful business and prosper in our community. Thank you so much. MEGB likes to walk our talk and integrate some technology into our programs. So this morning, we're going to take that in the form of audience engagement. So we need your participation using your smartphones. Please pull out your device. Yes, this is the one time that we encourage you to look at your smartphone during the conference. So please open your web browser and go to what's displayed on the screen, and that is SIFT with the dot Lee. So SIFT Lee, and enter code HSBC19. I'm going to give everyone just a moment to do that. So I promise your assignment won't be too taxing. In fact, your assignment is to come up with just one word in your responses. So the first question we're asking you to answer, remember just one word, what do you hope to get out of this conference? And what will happen is you start to type in that one word of your hope for, what you'll get out of it, or start to form a word cloud. So go ahead and type in that one word. It'll start to display on the screen. Here we go. And as you know, as word clouds work, the larger the typeface, the font size, the more people have used that word. So. Well, I know you won't be disappointed. You're going to gain knowledge. This is a great place for networking. I know we have some inspiring speeches and speakers. Great contacts. All right, great. We'll go on to our second question, so keep those browsers open. The second question for you, as the owner-operator, what is your greatest challenge in your business? I know that's going to be hard to distill to one word, but please try. Yes, time, absolutely the most precious resource. Staffing. Yes, absolutely. With one of the lowest unemployment rates in record history and in the nation, in Maui County, obviously attracting and retaining key employees But are you going to be really pleased about our keynote speaker? Great. Thank you for participating in our word cloud. We only had you do one word because we know coffee may not have kicked in yet. So, well, I hope this got some of your creative juices flowing. So I have a quick housekeeping note. We truly value your feedback. It helps us shape future opportunities for our small business community. So please look at all the workshops and give us feedback on how to improve them and suggestions for other future workshops. Please stay till the end of the conference for a special prize drawing for those who turn in their feedback forms. See, we have a little incentive going. I know you will enjoy it, and you have to be present and turn in your feedback form to be eligible. So I now have the great honor of welcoming Mayor Michael Victorino to share some opening remarks. Many of you know Mayor Victorino for his years in public service. He has served 10 years on the Maui County Council before being elected as mayor in November of 2018. But what you may not know about Mayor's distinguished career in business, he is a small business person himself for many years, like many of you in the audience. His first job was working in retail and then restaurant franchise management before starting a career as an insurance agent. Mayor has been married to our amazing First Lady, Maui girl Joycelyn Victorino, and he has 2 sons, Michael Jr., and a name that we all know, Shane. So we're very pleased to have him give opening remarks. So Mayor, thank you for being with us, and thank you for being a champion for small business.
Thank you, Leslie. Oh. And Leslie, don't go far. Come right back. I think I'll start with this, if you don't mind. I have a proclamation I'd like to present, and then after that, I'll give my opening remarks, if that's all right with everybody. Yes, no? I want participation because I don't want to feel like I'm talking to the wall. I'd like to hear from you. So, good morning, everyone, and aloha. I think you guys are still sleeping. One more time. Aloha. Aloha. Okay, I think they're up, Leslie. I think they're up.
All right.
You told me to get them up. I got them up.
Thank you. Good job.
Okay. I have a proclamation that I'd like to read. This is on behalf of the County of Maui. Whereas Maui Economic Development Board understands that small businesses make up more than 90% of the businesses operating in the state of Hawaii and employs more than half of the state employees. And whereas Maui Economic Development Board recognized for their more than 50 years, Leslie was only 2 years old when she started, and the President of the United States issued a proclamation announcing that National Small Business Week, which recognizes the critical contributions of America's entrepreneurs and small business owners, and through the United States Small Business Administration, identifies the National Small Business Week to be this Sunday, May 5th, to Saturday, May 11, 2019. And whereas the Maui Economic Development Board believes that the National Small Business Week affords small business owners, managers, entrepreneurs, an opportunity to take advantage of workshops and conferences that increase their business knowledge, sharpens their professional acumen and skills, and provides a venue to network with their business community and community at large. Whereas the Maui Economic Opportunity Board fulfills its mission to lead and to inspire innovation in business, education, and our community by convening this conference and workshops that will lead to prosperity for all residents in Maui County through strengthening the small businesses. And there's a lot of whereases, I'm telling you. Whew! That's why I don't like to read them, because there's so many whereases. Whereas the Maui Economic Development Board presents the third annual Hawaii Small Business Conference with the support of the County of Maui Office of Economic Development on May 8th and 9th at the Maui Arts and Culture Center during the National Small Business Week. Now, therefore, I, Michael P. Victorino, Mayor of the County of Maui, hereby proclaim May 8th and 9th as Hawaii Small Business Conference Days. And that's throughout the County of Maui. And you know what? I'm going to take the liberty. It's throughout the state of Hawaii.
All right.
There you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mayor.
Let's give Leslie and Maui Economic Development Board a big round of applause.
My team. Thank you.
And to the team also. In fact, if the team would just come out real quickly, I'd like to recognize them. You know, they always sit in the background, they hide in the corners, and then they scold me when I don't do something. Let's give them our big, and some are up in the booth, let's give them a big round. Come on, ladies, come out. They want to see you. Come on. Come on, come on. Let's rise and give them a big round of applause. Thank you, ladies. And thank you those up there, gentlemen and ladies, and including you, Frank. We don't want to leave Frank out. Okay, hang on now. The world of technology taught me how to get in. Now I've got to get back in. Okay, see, I want to show everybody, especially you millennials, I'm good. I got my talking points. You know, I'm honored as your mayor to make this opening remarks for this conference. I understand small business. For 37 years as an insurance agent, primarily helping small businesses get started. Now, insurance may not be the biggest thing, but I know anyone in this world and anybody in the business world will know, without insurance, you leave yourself very vulnerable. Isn't that true? Yeah? And you know the county requires it, and this company requires it, and it's a requirement all around your life, whether you're talking personal or business. But in business, one of the things I always had great pleasure working with you as small businesses to help give you what you needed. And sometimes there was a battle between what you believed you needed and what I knew you needed. And so sometimes it was a challenge to get them to get to that point because, hey, I don't want to spend another $50 here. I don't want to spend another $85 there. I understand. But again, the old saying in my business is better to have and not need than need and not have. And in insurance, it is really something that I always pressed upon my small businesses that I was helping. And many of these businesses today have done very well and have grown and are very successful and actually thriving. And I'm proud that I had a small, just a little part in their success. But I know Maui, not only in Maui economic development, but Maui Economic Opportunity, the county's Maui Office of Economic Development, and you, our partners, whether they're financial institutions, whether they're retail, whether they're service-oriented. Our Core 4 program with the MEO has given many of you a start. I know many of you, I've been at your graduation, and some of you have now made your businesses into what I call a very thriving, economic-driven business. But now, I know one more important thing. In your heart, you believe in this community. You believe in what you do will make this community a better place. And I think that's what small business is all about. Yes, you employ more than 51% of all the employees in the nation. And yes, 90% of you, 90% of all businesses are small businesses. And I kind of like the dynamics when you talk about small businesses. In the main, if you have 500 or more, you're considered a big business. Anything 500 or less, you're a small business. Here in Hawaii, if you got more than 50 employees, you're considered pretty big already. I mean, it's just a different world, you know. And so when I go to these conferences and I sit at NACO and other organizations and they talk about big business, small businesses, and they give numbers, I go, really? That's not what happens in Hawaii. But we're unique. We're an island state. We're the only island state in the Union. And what makes us unique also sometimes makes it challenging because everything has to come in by what? Ship or air. UPS, FedEx, I see more of those trucks on the road today than I see our Maui buses. And I'm not joking. Think about it. And we are a big contributor to those because everything has to come in by ship or by air. We have no trains. We have no buses. We have no big trucks that stop by, from California, right? They don't drive all the way over. Thank God for that. But I always say, the next big earthquake, we may have a sister island out there called California. But let me get back to be a little bit more serious. We are, in today's economy, we are moving, and there are dynamic changes. The changes come right here. Everything we do, right? Isn't it on this little thing called a smartphone? And I know my 8-year-old grandson can get on this and says, yeah, Papa, I can do this. Look, Papa, you can do that. And I'm feeling very insecure because I can't do that. I'm not sure how to do that. And I'm also afraid I'm going to blow up the telephone, How many of you remember how many of you ever had a pager? Raise your hand. Oh, not bad. We got a good number in here that had a pager, right? Remember the pager? And how many of you remember the first cell phones? They were bigger than a brick, had a long little thing, and if you watch Miami Vice, you can see it all the time, right? And if you hit somebody on the side of the head, you'd hurt them real big time, right? But look, this device now has our computer, has our cell phone, has our pager, and has our life wrapped up right here. What does that mean to you as small businesses? It means opportunities, but it also means dangerous situations. People being able to ascertain your information and abuse, and sometimes under fraudulent means, take advantage of your business. So the goods and the bads of our economy and the goods and bads of technology are around us every day. But I know you have the resolve, you have the commitment, you have the passion to make it work. And you're not going to let technology, you're not going to let the world around us change unless you're a part of that change. So I want to say good luck to all of you. I wish you nothing but continued success. And remember, to fail is to succeed. I know somebody said, what the hell does he mean by that? I saw you, Frank. No, really. When you fail and learn, you learn to be successful. Let me tell you, I have had many opportunities in business, and I have failed. But I've always come out better for it. Because a life lesson is worth 10 times more than any book, any social media, or any other means of learning. The world around us teaches you much. And remember, personal relationships are still so important. That's why these conferences are so important. Because you need to know others in your business, others who are competitors, others who are offering services that may help you enhance your business. That's what these conferences are all about. We got a great lineup of speakers. I don't know if you've seen them, but I'm excited. I can't stay all day because, my world is much to be done and not enough time to do it all. So I will close by saying today is really the beginning for many of you of another chapter in your ability to make your small business thrive. And I, as the mayor, assure you of one thing. I commit to you one thing, that we will be there to help you in any way possible, to make sure that that path to success is as smooth and as straight as possible. And that when we come to the end of our lives, wherever that may be, we can look back and say, thank you. Thank you to all. Thank you to Keakua. But thank you for letting us be who we are. God bless you all and aloha.